Hey folks, welcome back to more Metroid Prime. So last time we beat the heck out of Flagra, got the Varia suit, but I thought I'd come back to Talon Overworld for a bit because there's a few things we can do now that we've gotten some extra items. So if we come over here, yes, there's a little Morphball tunnel, which we can sneak into. And completely miss the item because I'm a genius, and get a missile expansion, there we go. So that's up to 40 missiles now. But if we head up this way, a way we didn't go before, we can get somewhere new. Hop up some platforms, and we'll get to this door over here. And there's some new enemies in here. Here is a seedling. All these guys do is just, shoot spikes at you, as the game pretty much says. Not much else to them. Grab some health. Don't really worry about the grass dudes. And we come through to this new section. Now the game kind of presents this as a new area, but it's not really. It's still part of Talon Overworld. It's, I guess, just kind of introducing you that, hey, this will be a place you can go eventually, I don't know. But yeah, we won't be going to Impact Crater for a long time yet. But here's some pirate data. So, a structure of alien design. A containment field, this might sound familiar. Yes, and now they're talking about some Chozo artifacts, and they don't quite know what they are yet. So we'll see what that's all about eventually. But for now we can head through here. Have to wait for the door to load. This game does that sometimes, but it's usually not too big of a wait. And there's some more Chozo lore. Ah yes, the light. And the great poison again. Yes, the figure of a woman. So, some woman's gonna end this torment of theirs. Wonder who that is. Should be pretty obvious. The containment of the great poison, again. Yes, these 12 artifacts. Yes, so basically, as we can see, they've sealed off whatever the source of this great evil is, with 12 artifacts. And eventually we're going to have to find all of these artifacts, but here's one right here. Yeah, so we can get this one right away, and then we'll get some clues as to where the other ones are. Yes, Chozo artifact acquired. So this is the artifact of truth, the first of 12. As the game has said, we can scan these for clues. That comes up under artifacts. So I think each of these actually counts as a logbook entry. But you can scan some of these things around here. But I don't think you can scan them all right away. Yeah, some of them have little heads that we can scan and some of them don't. But if we scan these now, we'll get a logbook entry. Yeah, so here we have like a hint. So all the rooms in the game have names. And these hints, they'll be in green. They kind of tell you, hey, there's a room, something similar to this. You should look there. And it'll give you a hint as to how to get it in that room as well. So we'll look at all these. And this is the one we've already got. Once you've already got it, yeah, it'll just tell you, hey, this is the one you've already got. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of these to scan. Yeah, see, like this one we can't scan yet, and I think there's a few others we can't scan yet. I think you need to return more artifacts to get them. I'm not totally sure. It's a bit odd. This looks like the last one. Yeah. So some of these places that have been... Oh, there's one more. But some of these places that have been mentioned we haven't even heard of yet, so... We'll get to them eventually. That looks like that's all we can do here for now. So yeah, this will be where we go much later, once we've got all the artifacts. But for now, there's not much we can do there yet. So we pretty much just head back the way we came. I might cut this out, actually. Okay, so back here, there's something I want to show off with the missiles in this game. There's an odd sort of exploit you can do, I guess that's what you'd call it. It's not really... I don't know if I'd say it's a glitch exactly, but there's a way to fire missiles much faster. So, when you fire a missile, it does this little ch-ch kind of thing. And if I mash the button, you see you can only fire after it's done that. But if you press the A button, it'll go back to normal. So if you press A right after firing a missile, it'll cancel. So you can kind of go between the two really quickly. If I can do it right. Yeah, you can fire much faster. It's an odd little thing, but it can be very helpful for certain bosses later on. So it's just good to know. We'll save here because it replenishes all your ammo as well, the ship. Anyway, there's one other place we can go right now. So if we head down this way, I think, yeah, here we go. There's a little cave with a door and some blast caps here. We've already got them. Shoot them away from afar, don't have to deal with them. And yeah, there's this little tunnel that we couldn't get through before, but now we can. Ah, here's some new enemies. So here's a flying pirate. These guys can be a bit of a pain, because they fly around, they're pretty hard to hit, they've got these missiles they can shoot, and they can dive bomb you if they're low on health as well. Now you might be wondering what this blue thing is. Yes, analysis indicates this may be the phazon compound the space pirates were using. We don't quite know what this is all about, but it's very dangerous, as it might suggest. If we shoot that, it is supposed to explode. Maybe not, maybe that's a different thing. Anyway, they're flying off now. I guess they don't want to fight us. I swear this thing's able to explode. Maybe it's something else. So we can't really do much in this room, because there's a whole bunch of water that we can go in, but we can't really move very well. As you can see, we're really slow, and jumping is hard. There's an item in here, I don't know, I think it's up there. I don't know if we can get it yet. Yeah, it's a missile expansion. Yeah, okay, I think we just better go back. So I'll head back to Chozo Ruins, and I guess I'll meet you guys there. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's see if there's anything up this way that we can do. We haven't looked up here yet. So we'll kill some Zoomers. Ah, here's a new one. What's this one? A Gamer, yeah. These guys have little spikes. And if you shoot it, it'll just get scared and put its spikes up. But I think we can, yeah, use a missile on it instead. Either way, you can probably just avoid them, there's not much to them. Now where does this go? Ah, here's another dude. Hey. Ow, I'm trying to scan you, man. Bloodflower, as we can tell, yeah, these guys can shoot out these little toxic things. But what was important in that is that it's dangerous even to itself. If we shoot it, it'll kill itself. So that's how you deal with those guys. Because I don't think shooting them actually damages them. You have to use their toxic thing on them. Now where does this go? Ah, this area. There's an elevator at the bottom. I think that's for later though. Yeah, we'll come back here later. Okay, so now I'll meet you guys back at Chozo Ruins. Okay, so we're back here. Now, I think we want to go... Yeah, we want to go through the area where the hive totem was. Because that's how we get back to this elevator. Because you remember, we went this way, but there's a ledge there, so we can't get back up through the way we came. So yeah, let's head that way. Oh look, the plated beetle's here. Yeah, so if you missed the scan before, you can get it now. Ah, and that's the quick missile thing for you. Now up the steps again. And we want to go this way. Hello, scarabs. You're still annoying. Let's deal with these war wasps before they see us. Now there was something we could do in one of these next rooms that we didn't have access to before, but we do now. There should be a power up. I think it's in this room actually. Yeah, we can get through here now because we have the morph ball and the bombs. It's a missile expansion, yay. There are so many of those in this game. Over we go. So yeah, this is all the same stuff that we've seen before, nothing new. Through this door. And through here, this is where we got the energy tank last time, but now that we have the morph ball, we can get in here. And we get to this sort of 2D section. There's a few of these in the game, but they're not really any different than your normal morph ball stuff. And we come through to a door. And we're back at the elevator, which we're gonna take this time. And this goes to Magmoor Caverns. So we could have come here without the Varia suit, but as we get into it, you'll see there's lava and stuff. And if you don't have the Varia suit, you won't last long without it, because the heat damage is, well, a lot. So yeah, you kind of need the Varia suit to get through this. Now over here is a save room, which I won't use, but I will unlock. Yes, there's a lot of you. He's a new enemy. A Grisby. So yeah, I think we need to use missiles on this guy. No other way around it. Yeah, he just dies in one hit anyway, so... Because I think your shots will just bounce off them. Yeah, or just not do damage. So we'll get these guys out of the way. Watch out for the fire. And this little fella is a burrower. Yeah, it's not too different, as the game says, to the beetles, but it shoots out a little spray of stuff. But it does die in one hit, so they're not very scary. And yeah, lava, lots of it. Now, Metroid aficionados might know this song from Super Metroid. They went and remixed a few old ones in this, which is cool. And here we have... I think these guys are just called, yeah, Magmoors. Ah, named after the place, I guess. Yeah, so these guys are pretty tough. They take a lot of shots, if I remember right. And they can breathe fire and all that. Let's use some missiles, I guess. There we go. So many. Whenever you get to a new area, you see a lot of new enemies, so... Puffers. Yeah, these guys are just, if you kill them, they'll release this big gas that actually can do a surprising amount of damage. So it's a good idea once you've shot them just to wait for it to disappear. Because otherwise, yeah, it does a lot, if I remember right. Probably even more since we're on Veteran. Yes, yes, hello. 5 missiles to kill you. Boxes. Now this, I think we can use bombs to get through. Some more of these dudes. Ah! Not too close. But yeah, as might be obvious, standing in the lava is bad. Do a lot of damage. More things. Here we have some Triclops. Now these guys, they like round objects. Which is a problem because, you know, we're a round object, but we can make other round objects, like, oh, I don't know, bombs. And yeah, they'll explode. But if they do catch you, they'll take you back to the, like, little entrance of their tunnel, which is a pain. So... Oh, now here's a big open room. There's 2 doors in here. I think we can only get to the one on the left. We might be able to, because to get to the one on the right, you have to go through all this maze full of Triclopses. So, we probably could go to the right, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Get rid of these guys. Any more? Doesn't look like it. So, I guess... let's take a look. Can't go that way. Where's the entrance? That's a good question. Ah, this might be it over here. Yep, here we go. Yes, the pit of many Triclops. These guys aren't too scary. If you just lay a bomb remotely close to them, it'll somehow gravitate into their mouths. Ah, here we go. This looks like the end. I nearly ran into that guy. Now in here... Yep, we went to all that trouble for a missile upgrade. Oh well, guess not a horrible thing. Now, I don't think there's a quick way out of this, we just have to go back the way we came. Looks like the Triclops are stay dead though, which is good. Oh, that was a lot quicker than I thought it'd be. Get out. There we go. Now, how do we get back up? I think... yeah, up this way. So yeah, now we can get to this door over here. Just gonna ignore these guys, I think. If you can avoid them, then they're completely dangerous. They're harmless, rather. And we have some more turrets. which can be missiled easily. Are you still alive? Oh, it takes more than one now. You as well. There's a door over here. Where does this go? So I know we need to go the other way, but I can't remember where this goes. Oh, what's this all about? Ah, Bendesium. That's something we won't be worrying about for a long time. Okay, yeah. I don't think we can get too far going this way. There's some stuff we need later. So we'll head back. All the turrets have respawned, that's annoying. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't mentioned is missiles have sort of homing properties as well. If you're locked onto an enemy and you fire one, it'll try to home in on it, so... useful to know. Now, up these platforms... yeah, we get to this little... sort of station, I guess. You have to be right in the way, don't you? Fine, we'll wait. There we go. I think there's some pirate lore in one of these. Maybe not. I thought there was. Is that red? No. Guess not. Okay. I remember this. I think there's an item we can get now. So bomb jumping is much easier in the trilogy version because you can just do a hop first. Energy tank, which is very, very nice. Then we can just bust this open. And we get to another elevator. Phendrana Drifts. This is looking quite different, isn't it? Yep, it's an ice world. Now we can bust these open with the charge beam, or you can use missiles as well, I think, but I mean if you've got the charge beam, of course you'll use that. I quite like the look of this area. It's pretty. And the music's nice as well. So, as usual, there's a few doors here. There's one up there. We cannot get up there yet. There's a save room over through that tunnel, which I won't worry about just yet. I think we need to go that way, but the door's locked. I think we unlock it by doing something over here. Radion, which means a missile. Ah, and here's a new thing. Crystallite. Yeah, these are another one of the enemies that you can just use missiles on, you can't use your normal weapon. Later on we won't even need to use missiles on them, but for now we do. Door directly above has been unlocked. So I think that's the only way we can go right now. Oh, that one's not even... It is a save room, right? Sure is, okay. I think this is the way we want to go, yeah. Might have noticed these bird things flying around. Let's see if we can get a scan on them. When they get close, we should be able to. Come on. Ah. Hey, come back. There we go. Flicker bat. Yeah, so they can kind of turn half invisible every so often. Later on we'll be able to lock onto them all the time, but for now it's pretty tricky to get a lock on them. So we don't need to worry about them right now. Ah, now these guys. Scatter bomber, sort of like the ones we saw last time. But yeah, they have these big things that cover the hallways. And we still can't do damage to them yet. As it says, there's little visor interference if you get close. You see that? Doesn't really do much other than flickery stuff. If you get too close, I think it'll actually remove your HUD for a few seconds. There we go. Here's something. These guys are pretty... I don't know, I guess you'd call them the standard creatures of this area. The Sheegoths. This is a baby Sheegoth, though. We'll see a lot of these guys. So yes, the only point we can hit them is their backs. But they're sleeping, so we should be quiet, right? I wonder if we... Nope, they wake up. Okay, fine. Hello. Best to use charge shots on these guys, I find. Because they do get stunned for a second if you do that, and then, yeah, their back thing opens up, and you know, after that it only takes a few hits. Oh, that's a medium run, right? Yep. I need to remember what the big missile one looks like. No, I think we go this way. Actually, is there something in this building? I think we can get up here later. Or maybe that's a different room. I might be thinking of a different room. So we'll head back up the way we were. Get rid of these guys because they're in the way. Now these guys might look like the burrows we saw in Magmoor Caverns, but they're actually a different type. The ice burrower. Honestly, they're not that much different to the other ones. They're just ice. That's all you can really say. Other than that, they're pretty much exactly the same. I kind of want to lock onto you. There we go. And there's a lot of them, apparently. Maybe I'll fight him. My aim's great. There we go. So yeah, so now we're back in the main room, but we've gone all the way up to this top section. That's the only way to get up here, so... Now we've got these guys already. Yep. Again, these guys are a pain because we can't hurt them yet. More Sheegoths. Might be pronounced Sheegoth, actually. I don't know. I've always went with Sheegoth. Oh, his friend's awake. There we go. You're dead. Again, the best way to deal with these guys is just try to dash around to their backs. Use charge shots, like I've said. Now, these guys are weird. So, these are the Ice Shriek Bats, but strange thing is, this is the only time you can get these guys. This is the only room they appear in, and later on in the game they'll just be gone. It's very weird. But yeah, this is like the one time you have to get them, so if you're gonna try to get all the scans, you should scan them when you first get to this room. Chozo Lore here. More of this great poison. which you might be able to guess what it is by now. Is there more than one in here? There might be. Doesn't look like it, and we can't get up further yet. And here is a big... Oh, this is actually an entry, okay. These big stalactite. So we can shoot it down from here, I think. Maybe not, maybe we have to be up the top. Okay, well, we can't get up there anyway yet, so we won't worry about it. This is the way we want to go. More of these guys. I don't think they do that much damage if you do get hit anyway, but of course you want to try to avoid them. Ah, this is the room we want. Now there's a switch in here somewhere that we need to scan. How do we get up there? Oh, it's over there, is it? We can't just jump up, can we? No. Oh, we need to go down here. Okay. Hello. You guys are still here. Get out of here. Missile will be good, thank you. Head up this hill. Get rid of you. And scan this. And it'll realign the platforms for us. Which is perfect, so now we can get over there. Hop on over. And we get ourselves a new morph ball item. That cutscene didn't tell us much, but this is the boost ball. So yes, now we can hold down the B button to charge it up, and then we get a little boost of speed when we release it. And this is useful to get up sort of half-pipe type structures, as we can see there's one here. Oh, there's a Chozo lore back there. I'd better grab that. Would have sucked if I missed it, because I probably wouldn't have come back to this room. So yeah, this is how this works. You kind of want to charge it up on the way down, and then release just as you start going up. It's not as tough as it might look. You get used to it pretty quick. Let's get rid of these boxes. Can we see it from here? Fine, I'll jump down. What's this one about? Yes, yes. The entrusted one. Oh, well, I guess that's kind of us at this point. Now we have to use the half pipe again to get back out, but that's not a problem. Where do we want to be? Here. There we go. Back through. More of these guys. We can just boost past them now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm busy. And a cutscene. Which has a rather familiar looking shadow come up over the land. Yeah, Ridley was here. So, I think that's a good place to leave it for now, because I'll head in here and save. And yeah, we'll call it a part. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.